What is up, Prealgebra? This is lesson 103. Our objective is how do you make line plots and box and whisker plots. So we're going to do one of each. First of all, a line plot is a visual display of data on a number line that helps show frequencies of numbers and groups of numbers. So example 1 says, during physical fitness testing, students counted the number of curl-ups they could do in 1 minute. The following totals were collected for the class. Graph the data on a line plot. So pretty much the idea of a line plot is just to represent where numbers are. So I'm just going to go through here. Here's a 32. So I'm going to put an X above 32. 45, put an X above 45. 36, put an X above 36. 40, put an X above 40. 29. When you come to one that repeats, like 45, notice we already got the 45 earlier, you just write it above it. Now that I have all the numbers on there, I've just created my line graph. But the advantage of this is just simply that I can see where most of the people lie. Notice most of them, the X's are right in this area, between, 39 and say 45. That's where most of the data lies. Yeah, there's somebody that can do 55. One person can only do 26, but most of the data lies here in this just because you can see that's where most of the X's are. So a line plot displays the spread of a data set. Another way to illustrate the spread of data is with a box and whisker plots, which identifies the median, the quartiles, and the extreme. So we already know about the median. Remember, the median is just the middle number when it's arranged from smallest to largest. And even though we didn't call them extremas, we know about them. The lower extrema is just simply the smallest number. The upper extrema is the biggest number, and we know that if we can take the biggest number minus the smallest number, we can subtract those to get the range. And the quartiles are, think about quarters, right? If you take quarters of a game, it's just going to divide it into 4 pieces. So the first quartile is here between the lower extreme and the median, splitting that into 2 halves. The second quartile is also called the median. The third quartile, which we also call the upper quartile, splits the upper half in half. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different sections. So it says create a box and whisker plot for the data in example 1. Here's the box and whisker plot. And thankfully for you, I took some time and I went ahead and arranged them from smallest to largest. Now, since there's 27 pieces of data, 3 tall and 9 wide, the middle number is going to be, well, let's see, half of 27 is going to be 13, the 14th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one right here. This is my median. Now that splits it in 2 halves. So notice then, below it, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have 13 above. So middle one of the middle number in the 13th one would be the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one right here. Same idea up here on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 46. And so notice if you count down, that'd be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So notice this is the smallest one. That's the largest one. And those numbers that I've circled in between, here, here, and here. This one divides it in half. This is the lower quartile of the first quartile. This is the upper quartile of the third quartile. The lower extrema, the upper extreme. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw lines where those numbers are. 26 is about right here. 55 is right here. 40 is right here. 46 is going to be right here. 38 is going to be right about here. So what we're going to do now is make a box out of these middle ones, and then you're going to create whiskers off the end of them. Now for good measure and for us grading, you're going to write the numbers above this. 26, 38, 40, 46, 55. Just so I know that you know what you're talking about. Alright, you got a worksheet to work some of these out. Just watch out that when you're doing the box and whisker plots that you make sure that they are in order. Good luck, guys.